where your action figures come to life or
Hello
get
and
trampled.
welcome, G.I. Joe people. Today we are taking a look at the Cobra Grim Viper, an interesting new release. And, I'm going to vent for a moment because, ooh, look at that. I'm going to vent for a moment because I really wish they would give us file cards so that we would know something. Obviously, these guys are heavy artillery. Now, I don't know what would differentiate them from a saw viper. And then, obviously, quite a bit differentiates them from a range viper. So, I guess we can sort of do what we want to do to an extent because there are toys. But, I would like to know what is the canon with these guys. Initially, I was thinking that they would go with Crystal Ball, but now that I have them, they're a lot more tactical, in my opinion. And so, starting to feel like they probably wouldn't complement Crystal Ball so much. I guess the absence of any type of dire effect is the first clue for me. And I guess if we just kind of go from there, we can talk about some of the similarities. Obviously, this is the minigun from the Ram, and I always like to remind everyone that originally this gun was supposed to be wielded by break. Yeah, right. But anyway, this guy's big, and it's certainly convincing that this guy or soldiers of his size could wield that gun. No problem. For real. So let's talk about the gun because they've made a few cool changes on it. Some paint apps. You can see the brown handle there is really cool. I like it. And then there's a paint job on these guys up there with the, I guess, type of a flame. I think it's a flame look. And then we have this guy's kills down here. He's got 15, 16, 17, 18. So he's racking them up. I like it. I like the updates to that gun. That's a good gun. It's just kind of, I feel like it was just kind of put in the wrong places in a lot of ways. Okay, so he's got two knives. He's got a knife on his thigh there. He's got another one under his backpack. Can you see? I may have to get rid of those figures in the background because they're just wreaking havoc with my focus here. There we go. So it is the Range Viper's backpack. So it does have the hose leading to the back of his head there, which is a really great detail. And it doesn't impede the articulation at all, so that's a positive. But we were talking about that second knife, which is right there, sort of under the backpack and right above his buttocks area. And he's got these long legs, and I'm trying to figure out where those long legs came from. And I'm just drawing a blank as far as a lot of the tooling on this guy. I'm drawing a blank. And I'm thinking these arms are from our boy, Big Boa, but I'm not sure. And I believe these gauntlets are new. I don't think I've seen these particular gauntlets before. I like them a lot. I had some issues with the recent retro Viper gauntlets. They were a little wonky the way they put those straps on there. A little difficult to handle, but not a problem for this guy. And then he's also got a pistol over here. There we go. So I do believe, as far as his armor and his vest, I do believe that it comes to us from the Saw Viper. So it might be cool to take a look at the Saw Viper next to the Grim Viper. But that's a basic overview of the figure. He does have, as I said, those long legs, so he's got a bit more height than the average figure. We should do a little comparison. We'll at least do some side-by-side photography. Again, another troop builder. I've talked to a few folks who are going to opt to turn this guy into one-off character so that they don't have to troop build him. And I gotta say, that's starting to look like a good option with some certain upcoming releases. We'll see. It's getting tough to keep up. Last few months were brutal, as everybody knows. But I'm still hanging in there, still troop building, and really crazy about these Grim Vipers. They're not quite a 10, but they're probably about a 9 for me. 8.5, 9. What are your thoughts on the Grim Viper? Troop building this guy, keeping him a single character? Are you putting him with the Range Vipers? Are you putting him with Crystal Ball? I could also see these guys with somebody like Major Blood. So there's more than just 2 options. Which way are you going with your Grim Vipers? Thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you.